name's Amanda. I'll be taking care of you today. Looks like we're going to assist you with using the bedpan. Let me wash my hands and we'll get started. So I'll wash my hands, provide privacy. I'll come grab my supplies, which are going to be toilet paper and wipes. Have those ready for me. Before I roll a resin over, I want to make sure that the side rail is up. There are no side rails on here, but we want to ensure you understand the safety feature there. I'm going to go ahead and raise her bed. Now I need everything ready for the bedpan. So I'm going to go ahead and get her sheets fan folded to her hip so that when she rolls over, it stays covering her. So I'm going to put on a pair of gloves before I touch the bedpan. Okay. Placement is key on a bedpan. It is lower on one side and round, and the other side is raised. The raised will always go toward the toes, and the tailbone should sit right here. So we're going to go ahead, and if there were a side rail, we'd ask her to pull for the side rail. So if you go ahead and reach over for the side rail, and on the count of three, we're going to roll. 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll pull back so you can see. We're going to place this just under her tailbone area, and then we're going to have her to come roll back on it. Excellent. Before we get her covered up, we're going to make sure we have excellent placement. We see enough of the bedpan and she's lined up correctly. At this point, my gloves are considered contaminated and I do not want to touch anything else, so I'll remove them without contaminating myself. Then I will throw them in the trash. I would wash my hands. Go ahead and get her covered up. We'll give her her call light. And then we're going to raise the head of her bed. Alright. And we'll set the tissues and the wipes beside her. These are to wipe, and these are to wipe your hands with when you're finished. Alright, if you give me a call when you're ready, I'll be right back. So while she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and grab another pair of gloves. And she calls on her call light. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these things out of my way. I'm going to lower her head. Again, we're going to fold her sheets to her side so it keeps her covered. We'll need our gloves on to remove the bedpan. Once we have our gloves on, we're going to reach under her before we have her to roll over to make sure that the bedpan stays flat and we do not lose its contents in the bed. All right, so we'll have her to grab a side rail, and on the count of 3, we're going to roll. 1, 2, 3, holding it flat. We bring it out and let her roll back. All right, now we're going to go ahead and empty this into the toilet. We'll rinse it. The rinse will also go into the toilet. We'll dry it from the outside, make our way inside. This will go into the soiled area. We'll go ahead and take off our gloves without contaminating ourselves. We'll wash our hands, get rid of our equipment. Go ahead and cover her back up nicely. Lower the whole bed. Give her her call light and wash her hands.